Hello everyone, this is Luna, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown art to continue, but before that, I need to collect stamina. At least I'm pretty sure that's what that red mark is. I mean, honestly, I know that this isn't this isn't set in my time zone, but there are actually perks for keeping the time inaccurate. You know, just in case I forget something, I can, be late and still collect the stamina, even though I don't really use it as often as I should be. But I mean, it's not like I need it for anything, right? What are you still doing at this time? What are you still doing at this time? It's time for bed. I'm in a different time zone, you child. I'm pretty sure he's old enough to know about time zones, even though I don't know his age. I just know he's older than that. His physical body may not be as old as he is, but he's still older than that. Obviously, I understand some salt about being treated like a kid, except when you choose to be put inside of a child's body. I mean, honestly, what does he expect? I wonder why he did this. Have you ever wondered why cherry blossoms are so beautiful? Have you ever wondered how to... I was going to ask if he ever... I don't think I have the right to call him creepy. Shit. I want to call him creepy, though, because he kind of is. But then again, what about me? What about all the times I've been kind of, dark? I mean, creepy dark, honestly. I've got a hidden dark side. Obviously, not all of it is appropriate, so I can't just... Yeah, not all of it is appropriate, well, duh. Obviously, I don't want everything to be appropriate in public. Not everything should be appropriate in public. I believe some shit should stay, behind closed doors. But I mean things that aren't appropriate, but are still legal, at the very least. No one should be breaking laws. Okay, I'm going to actually card fight, and let's see, I assume Tokahawk card fights here? I don't remember, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's time to card fight again. Maybe... Dude, I don't even know how I keep being so loud. I'm just like, I have to stop being so loud. And then I proceed to be loud again. Haven't I learned anything? The answer is yes, but for some reason, being loud is something I'm good at. How did this happen? I don't know what happened to me to make this possible. I don't need to confirm what's in this deck, but I accidentally hit that button. So I guess if anyone was curious what was in here. Because I think most people have seen all the cards in it anyway. So if you know which units, if you know the appearances of each card, you can probably guess what's in here. Though I generally have no idea which card is which. So if I can recognize a card on sight, that's a pretty iconic card. Alright, I'm waiting for this to load. I'm sure everyone knows this. It says on screen that it's loading. In the video, that's also what it says. I can't believe I keep being so loud. And damn, did I have to rant that much? Yes. Yes, apparently I did, because I kept doing it. Stop right there. What do you think you're going to do with that unit? Rive, stop it. What are you doing? You can't betray me like this. Rive, wait, Rive. Oh, you know what? He can, because there are very few times where I actually do understand betrayal. When someone actually legitimately does something that justifies it. Which is rare. Very rare. But Myoujin, what you're doing is wrong. That's why Rive is walking out of the door. He's walking out of the door because you're doing sketchy shit. Is this my fault? Forget about it, Chrono. I want you to forget anything happened. I want you to forget anything happened. Is this why everyone's been hiding it from him? But that doesn't justify anything. Messed up to hide something like this. But what if I thought maybe I was... You've done nothing. Forget about it. Forget the unit. Forget about Vanguard. Forget about everything. No, no. Ah, whoa. Oh my god. You're already awake. What are you doing here? You're not supposed... Oh my god. What did he do? This new body of mine. I wish it didn't need to sleep. I wish it didn't need so much sleep to function well. You should have chosen an adult form then. You're an idiot. Who does that? Who wants to be a child again? Most people just want to look young again, you know, like a young adult. Dear God. Does he think this makes him more pure or some shit? I mean, because it doesn't. Though there is one reason that Myoujin creeps me out, I'll tell you. My self-insert has black hair and purple eyes. That means that she potentially looks related to Myoujin. Potentially related. Either as... I mean, honestly, before Myoujin just went up and died, he could have been my self-insert's father, but dear God, I'm glad he's not. That would be a terrible fanfiction. I'm being honest here. This is part of the Promotion Association's operations. It provides a shelter for any children who can't live at home for whatever reason. Is this why? So you can get free shelter then? You still don't want to be treated like a child though, for some reason. Even though you willingly made this your form. I'm pretty sure you chose it willingly because it still looks mostly like you. It's just, you know, not your old body, which was older. And you're still creepy then anyway. What? It's part of my job to ensure these children are kept safe and sound. To give them protection. It seems that we completely lost them. Lost who? The guys that are monitoring you. From Koji Ibuki's point of view, you are pretty much their only weapon. I can't believe he went that far. It only started a while back. Maybe around the time you went to see him after your first encounter with me. You seem to know a lot. Why is that? Just like him, I'm going to need you. You see, your father. He was one of the best friends I ever had. Or that's what I thought. But now with you, the future is ripe for the taking. I believe that Vanguard has the ability to change the world. And I believe in the function of water. Have you found out where Chrono went yet? Have you found out where Chrono went yet? Sorry, sir, we haven't. Well, find him, no matter what it takes. I mean, for some reason, Ibuki is acting more like a father to me compared to Chrono's actual father, and I'm not sure why I think this. Because it's super cursed. Ibuki is only 20, according to him. Not me. Wait a minute, is he still 20 in this season? I think so, yes. I'm still finding this quite unbelievable. Yes. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Tetsu? Is this insane? Who would have ever expected Honorary Chairman Myoujin? Who would have ever expected Honorary Chairman Myoujin himself to be involved in a conspiracy like this? Oh shit! It's actually referred to as a conspiracy. Oh damn! I had no idea. I just called it the Vanguard conspiracy. I had no idea it was referred to as one. But I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, it really does seem like a conspiracy. I looked up what one is just to make sure. Yes, I know I should know the definition, but still, sometimes I like to double check. The thing is, now we know the intelligence we received is valid. We have to acknowledge it. The thing is, now we know the intelligence we received is valid. We have to acknowledge it. Apart from anything else, I can't forgive him for the way he trampled all over the cute children in my branch. Where's the United Sanctuary branch manager? Where's the United Sanctuary branch manager? Tetsu, care to explain? He's doing research into the issue. He can't be with us. He asked me to attend this meeting as his representative. And the Dark Zone branch manager? I don't know what he's doing, but I don't think... oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah, Maybe someone should think before getting themselves involved in weird conspiracy theories. Unfortunately, still no information on his whereabouts. In that case, we will now begin this emergency meeting of the branch managers. The Dark Zone branch manager, Mr. Anishi, is downstairs in the lobby. What? Everyone else also seems to be surprised. I'm actually just as surprised. I was like, I don't think he's going to show up. But he was actually in the... What is going on? What do you mean by the true future? I mean, what are your goals? What are your objectives? The stride is to take hold of a possible future of Vanguard. I'm just doing something similar to that. Are you on something? You see, you look a bit too young to be on something, so, is something going on with your imagination? I mean, something unhealthy, that is. I just want to know. There are many paths the world can take. I want to choose the best option and turn it into a reality. This sounds like utter bullshit, but this reminds me of something. But I don't really want to discuss it right now because who knows how long the video would become if I did. I've always found it rather puzzling why our ancestors left the sea for life on the land. Land is better. Land is better. My opinion, I'm not biased in any way. Astrology would tell you that I probably am. Why? Well, because... Well, why should I discuss this? No one cares about astrology. But I like it. I like it. It's a thing. Sometimes it gives me hope when I don't have any other options for getting it. What did they see beyond the worlds they knew that made them risk a whole new way of life? One where even breathing was a challenge. Even breathing. Oh dear God. Why did we do that to ourselves? I'm not sure. Not even I know the answer to this. But I wasn't really paying attention in certain classes. Then again, I'm not even sure if that material was covered. Maybe it was. I know in college I made a C in biology because I was forced to take a lab with it, and I'm just like, I just want to take 3 courses. Just 3, and I had to take a 4th one alongside one. And I'm just like, this is too much for me. Because it was. My grades improved after I got accommodations. I value education, honestly. I just don't value the way the education system treats education. I don't feel like kids are learning what they should be. Even though I don't really have... I don't know how I'm supposed to even weigh in on this. Like, I don't know how bad the system has gotten, but I've heard some things from my therapist, and I'm just like, if it's really that bad, we are in need of serious help. Dear God. I know a few times where breathing was a challenge for me. It all started when I was born. You may want to think this is an exaggeration because I do exaggerate often enough. But you also have to remember that I've talked about that time where I was born without a nasal passage, and that was when I was struggling to breathe. I came out of the womb like that, without a nasal passage. You may want me to stop talking about this, but I mean, it is a reality of my past, and that is why I am not exaggerating. Oh God. But I mean, I also think that may be why exercising is difficult for me, because I breathe through the mouth, which is apparently a problem. I found out when I developed sleep apnea from being heavily obese. Yes, I don't want to shame anyone for their weight, but I know that I developed sleep apnea because of my weight. As long as you're healthy, you're fine. But if you're developing health conditions, you aren't. Just saying. But yeah, I was also diagnosed with pre-diabetes, which I might still have. Hopefully I don't, since I lost a lot of weight, but I don't know about that one. I recovered from sleep apnea just because I was just at the bare minimum for diagnosis there. So all I needed to stop getting it was, well, for me to recover from sleep apnea, all I needed was to lose weight. And I'm not even sure if this means that I fully recovered, because maybe I'll just get it back when I'm older. When I'm older, oh God. Apparently now I've developed this weird aversion to having things on my face at night. Even something covering my eyes, which is a pain. What if I eventually get sleep apnea again? What will I do then? I don't know, but I know that it's hard to wear a sleep mask because I breathe through my mouth sometimes, and that's why it was hard to use it. But if I breathe through my nose, like normal people, maybe it wouldn't feel that way. However, I do have this weird aversion to something covering up my eyes, and that has nothing to do with having sleep apnea, so... yeah, you know... It was a new frontier. You'd have to agree that the world we know today has strayed far from that initial dream of theirs. Well, it has strayed far, far from whatever we intended in the past. We're definitely a different kind of species, but How far back are we talking, Myoujin? And because we are still animals with, primal functions, just saying, we're still kind of acting like we've got those in control. That's why you have an issue, isn't it, Myoujin? Because of our primal functions that drive us to be violent and horrifying to each other. Those functions are the ones you'd like to reject, but can't. The emulator froze here. I think Myoujin is... I think he is just done with me. You don't get to be done with me, Myoujin. I am going to destroy everything you... I'll be right back. And by right back, I mean I'm going to reopen the emulator. Though, I could probably end it here. And just restart the conversation in the next video. Which sounds like a better idea. So how about I close the emulator, but wrap up the video first. Okay, everyone, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, I'm going to be back after a talk with Myoujin, so he behaves.